Hey, what's happening, guys? I was gonna say good morning, but if you're not watching this and it's not morning where you are, what's the point in saying that, right? So, you know me, I don't know. The older I get, the more I'm trying to be a perfectionist, not just in my art, but the way I do things, such as this. Offering you guys, you fellow old car fans, you fellow Oldsmobile fans, I just counted 36 vintage Oldsmobile original ads from the 60s. And you have to excuse me, I'm feeling a little under the weather today, this morning. And at first I was going to take pictures of these ads with my phone, but I'm like, that doesn't take great pictures in low light, and then I have to adjust the color and tone and all that. So I said, you know what, let's try again with the GoPro, even though last time there was a couple of times I used this to film one of my finished paintings like up close, and it didn't look great, you know. So far so good. Looks pretty good. And I counted all these. Like I said, there's 36 of these. This ranges from 1961 to 1969. Oldsmobile F85, Oldsmobile Cutlass, Oldsmobile 88, Oldsmobile 98, Oldsmobile Dynamic 88, Oldsmobile Toronado, Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser, right? And all these are in really good shape. And they're, like I said, these are all original magazine ads from Life magazine, Saturday Evening Post. Look at, you got 65 here, 67. There's a Dynamic 88 here. Just checking the sharpness, like I said. 61 Oldsmobile F85. Originally, I just had this idea, so I'm going to take picture of all these because of all my files of different makes of cars, this is unfortunately the file that's the thickest. It was like this thick, you know, like a friggin' small town phone book. I said, man, I gotta liquidate. I gotta start to get rid of these. And unfortunately, the reason why Oldsmobiles fell out of favor with the public and GM discontinued the market in 2003 was because the word old is in it, and old is not cool, right? Like, I still consider myself to be somewhat of a cool guy, but I'm going to be 49 near the end of the year. So, you know, look at all these beauties. This is really, again, all these ads really mark not only the height of the popularity of Oldsmobiles in the Americas, and even throughout the world, but also the fact that GM was really, like, you know, the biggest, most powerful company in the world at that time. You see this 69 Oldsmobile Delta 88 here ad. Interestingly enough, you can see there's the original, and here's another one like it, but this one I colored by hand. I did this years ago with some other ads to try to sell them, like this 65 Vista Cruiser ad here, this one here, the 66 Cutlass right there. So they're making them unique. There's also that 63 Oldsmobile Cutlass right there, F85 Cutlass. These are all in great shape. So anyway, if I didn't say it, $100 for the whole thing, but individually, yeah, probably about $5 each, more or less, depending on what it is. You know, like this one here would be like 6 or 7 if it's a 2-page. If it's a single page, 3 to 4, depending on what it is or subject matter. You know, as you can see, they're all in really good condition. Here on my living room floor of my humble 2-bedroom apartment. There you go, giving you that a good look there. It's quite impressive having all these on the floor here. And I'm a big Oldsmobile fan, but hey, I gotta pay the bills, inflation, you know, the cost of living is expensive today. So I gotta sell, man. You gotta, you know, I mean, I know obviously, ideally, like most vintage ads are worth maybe, you know, $5 to $10 each, sometimes more, but you know, you gotta move some stock. I gotta eat, you know, I gotta pay the bills, you know. I'm not like anybody. It's not easy these days. So again, and if you're overseas, well, it's even more of an advantage to you because I only charge $4 to ship, and that's one or several ads. So it doesn't matter because, you know, even if somebody buys 3 ads, I'm still it's still $4 to ship. It's not a big deal, you know. So there you go. And by the way, in case you're wondering, just like my paintings, I offer like these ones here. Why should you do business with me? Because I've been selling online for over 15 years. I started selling on Kijiji, and no, sorry, I started selling on eBay, and I sold on eBay for many years. But when it comes to this stuff, there's too many fees, and it's just not conducive with selling stuff you're selling on average $5 a piece. You know, they charge you a listing they charge you to list it, they charge you to value on a listing, they charge you a final value fee, and then they charge you a friggin' final value fee on the shipping. I mean, it's just almost extortion, like insurance companies or banks. Marketplace Kijiji, it doesn't cost anything. You know, what do you got to lose? Just time. So, and I ship right away. Somebody pays me, I ship that day or the day after. So I don't mess around with your money. And again, you could look at my feedback on Kijiji. I'm a long-time seller since 2007. Marketplace on Facebook. Actually, I didn't start selling a marketplace until a few years ago. I don't really know why. I guess because I've been a stubborn guy for many years. But again, I'm working on it. I'm working on trying to change that stubbornness. You know, that painting, of course, is still available. This commuter train painting I did a few years back. Some of the things I have. Just showing that real nice there. There you go, help a guy out. You can see I'm not a wealthy person by where I live here. It's actually a beautiful day here. It was a crummy week. There's Gloria having a little cat nap in the morning. So there you go, man. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and hey, hopefully we can do some business. Bye-bye.